awesome that you want to learn how to jump rope. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to adjust the jump rope length so that it suits our body height. So what you're going to do is, or what you can do, just stand with your 2 feet together. You're going to take 1 foot, you're going to stand in the center of the rope, and then the jump rope handles should come up to about your armpits. So as you can see, this rope here is far too short for me. So I'm going to adjust the length of it. And the rope that I'm using here is just a basic plastic PVC jump rope for indoor and outdoor use. I bought it for less than $2. It only cost me about the equivalent of $1.75. So it's definitely not a speed rope, it's not any cable rope, it's just a basic jump rope. And I can perform all sorts of cool tricks with this rope. So we don't need any fancy rope here. Okay, so now let's check the rope length again. Stand in the center of the rope, and the rope should come up to about my armpits. Or if you hold the jump rope handles horizontally, they should come up to about the base of your chest. So this length suits me just fine. Okay, and now what you're going to do is you're going to stand over the rope with your 2 feet. And what I want you to do is I want you to rest your upper arms close to the sides of your body, as can be seen here. And your forearms should form about a 45-degree angle here. Okay, this is very easy for your shoulders when you hold the jump rope like this. Oftentimes you'll see beginners and they'll spread their arms out away from the sides of their body like this, and they'll often swing the rope using their arms, but this is very inefficient. It's really tiring on the arms. Anytime you move your arms out from the sides of your body, it engages your shoulders. And at the beginning of this video, I was talking about fighters. Oftentimes, you will see boxers and fighters lower their gloves, lower their arms. Even Conor McGregor, for instance, he often fights with his lead arm quite low. And this serves a number of purposes, one of which is it conserves energy. Sometimes you'll see boxers lower their guard and they'll move around, because when you have your arms down low, you're not really engaging your shoulders. But as soon as you hold your arms up like this, you're engaging your shoulders and your arms, so it becomes a little more tiring. So when we jump rope, we want to try to keep our upper arms close to the sides of our body, and we really want to focus on spinning the rope using our wrists. And our forearms and elbows will also be involved here. And when you're holding the jump rope, you can see this jump rope handle is actually quite long, but I just want you to notice how I'm holding the handle. My 4 fingers are wrapped around the handle, and my thumb is resting on the top of the jump rope handle. And this gives you good control when you're spinning the rope. Okay, so that's a very good way to grip a jump rope handle. All right, so we're just gonna step over the rope again with our 2 feet. In this tutorial video, I'm gonna cover the basic 2-foot hop, which is where you jump the rope with your 2 feet at the same time. It's the foundation of jumping rope, but it is actually quite tiring, in fact. A lot of boxers, when they jump rope, they use what is called the boxer skip, and they kind of alternate and shift between which foot they use to jump the rope, so it can help conserve energy. And in future videos, I will cover a range of different jump rope techniques, and with practice and patience, soon you'll be able to perform all sorts of cool tricks, and as a bonus, your fitness levels will also improve. All right, so I'll step over the rope again. And another thing about spreading your arms. If you spread your arms to swing the rope, I want you to notice something here. If I have my arms, my upper arms, close to the sides of my body, there's some slack in the rope. So in order for me to jump this rope, I really don't need to jump that high. But as soon as you start spreading your arms out, what happens? The rope hits your legs. And in order for me to jump this rope, I would have to jump very high and maybe even bend over. And if you jump really high, that is really tiring and it throws you off balance and it can lead to injury. So it's very inefficient if you jump really high. A jump rope is really not that thick, so we really don't need to jump that high to clear the rope. Of course, when you're learning how to jump rope, you'll begin by jumping a little higher than necessary, but with practice, you'll find yourself jumping lower and lower off the ground. Okay, and another thing I just want to mention, when you jump, you want to focus on using the toes and the balls of your feet. They are your body's natural springs and shock absorbers. One common mistake that beginners make is they use their entire feet or the bottom of their foot to jump, like this. So they strike their entire foot and heel to the ground, and that places unnecessary impact and stress on your joints. So you want to focus on using the toes and the balls of your feet to jump. Okay, just like so. And there's a slight bend in my knees. I'm not jumping too high. I'm not bending my legs that high. Okay, and another thing which I'm doing is I'm focusing on jumping in a relatively straight, relatively upright motion. Okay, so again, I'll just stand with the rope behind my legs, and I'm going to spin the rope overhead, and I'm going to begin jumping. I'm going to wait until the jump rope approaches the ground before jumping. I'm going to concentrate on jumping just high enough off the ground to clear the rope. Okay, I'll show you this from the front and from the side. All right, so here goes. Nice and relaxed. With each jump, the rope taps the ground. I actually find the sound of jump rope tapping the ground very therapeutic. Another form of exercise and activity that I like is actually tap dancing. I started that not too long ago, and I love the sound that the tap dance shoes make. Growing up in Ireland, the dance performance called river dance is very popular, and I've seen it live and absolutely enjoyed it. So, as you can see here, my upper arms are close to the sides of my body. I'm standing relatively straight, relatively upright. I'm spinning the rope using my wrists, mostly. So I'll show you this from the side. Okay, so just nice and relaxed. It may take some practice to learn this technique, but when you do, jump roping becomes a lot easier to do, a lot more fun, and once you learn proper technique, then the world of jump roping really opens up to you. You can learn all sorts of cool tricks and techniques, which I will make videos on. Okay, and on my YouTube channel, I have some videos which talk about how to learn how to spin the rope properly using your wrists and try to eliminate using your arms. I also have some other videos to help you improve your jump rope technique, in which you practice doing one jump well many times over and over again. And when you can do one jump well, you try to do 2 in a row. And when you're able to do 2 in a row very well, you try to do 3 in a row, and so on and so forth. Oh, it's a beautiful day here. So this is the basic 2-foot hop. In future videos, I will build on this technique and teach lots of different jump rope tricks. So I really hope you find this helpful and you look forward to those. All right, thanks for watching.